Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Jenny. I'm Moonlight Lady 1111. As you can see, I'm back with another pick a card reading for you today. It's been a while since I've updated you all with a YouTube video. So yeah, I'm really glad to be back. Please watch this space for many more videos to come. I've also been working on building up my content for you all, so please do come along, give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok. I've also got a Facebook page as well, if Instagram's not your thing. But yeah, I'm really excited to come back and do another video for you all. I'm hoping that it'll be the start of a renewed vigour, shall we say. I have been looking into getting a Patreon set up as well, so if any of you are interested in that, please do keep your eye on my socials. If you want to book a private reading with me, you can see the link to my website in the description box below. Okay. Right, so what is this reading? I feel like this reading is just it's one to ease myself back in as well as to ease you guys back in. So this is what's going on for you. So I just want to have a check-in. We're going to see what your energy is, see what's going on for you at the moment, and hopefully get a little bit of advice from Spirit about that. I can see a nosy cat coming in here. I think he's going to have a look. This is Sid. Say hi, Sid. Honestly. Come on, mister. There you go. What are they like? Right, anyway, without further ado, let's pick our piles. So, what's going on for you? Some guidance and messages from Spirit. So, take a big deep breath in through your nose. Hold it. And then let that breath go. Ignore numbers and colours and things like that. Just see which pile calls to you. I'll give you a moment to do that. Okay, that should have been long enough. Sorry about that clicking, by the way. I will turn that down for the pile picking when I do the editing later. It's just a radiator I've got next to me. If anyone's in the UK, then you'll know it's absolutely freezing at the moment. Okay, hi pile number one. Thank you so much for coming along and watching the reading with me today. Okay, you chose the rose quartz. I love this piece of rose quartz. It almost feels wet or damp. I'll pop it over here next to the tourmaline so you know that you're on the right channel. Okay, let's see what we've got in here. I'm starting off with the Light Seers Tarot up here. And then, let's see. I've got the Native Oracle Spirit, Wisdom of the Tao, and one of these Blue Messiah, are they called? Blue Messiah reading cards over here as well. Okay. Some of the decks I do have in stock on my website, but that doesn't matter. I sip my brew. Doesn't really matter if you want to buy the decks or not. I just like to give the names because a lot of people ask what they're called. Anyway, pile number one. Thank you for coming to the reading. Let's see what we've got for you today. Okay, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. Just before we head in further, I just need to say please bear with me at the moment because I've been having some issues with my ear, so my voice is like echoing around in my head and I can't hear through one of my ears, so there we go. I might cut all of this out. Let's see. Jabbering on to you all. Right, we've got the Nine of Pentacles here. This is brilliant energy. I can see that more than anything at the moment, you really need to be focusing on yourself. It's all about you. It's about your independence, your inner strength, and finding that inner strength within you. And then the Seven of Wands here, and the Ten of Wands in the reverse. Oh my God, I love this for you, pile number one. I'm not quite sure what you've been through recently. You could well have been feeling like you've had to fight a few battles. Definitely. But you've addressed it all with you've made the choice to focus on your inner peace, inner sanctum, inner world, throughout everything that you've been going through. And that's really beautiful. And then with the 10 of Wands in the reverse, this is telling me that it's time to put down any burdens that you might have been carrying. I'm really feeling like you've been cutting a lot of stuff out of your energy. Oh, here we go. This is Sid again. Excuse me, mister. Come on. He's such a cheeky boy. Isn't he? I'll go feed him. I think that might be what he's after. I'll be back in 1 sec. Okay, sorry about that, pile number 1. A mere blip for you, but up and down all the stairs I've been, but now the cat is fed and happy. Which is kind of what you need to be doing. Not feeding the cat, obviously, but I mean acting like the cat. I feel like so much of your life has been spent pandering to the needs of others, right? And now you're focusing on yourself, much like a cat. A cat's not that bothered about what everybody else wants and needs. Cat is all about number 1, but in a beautiful and graceful way. Do you know what I mean? Like, nobody holds it against a cat for focusing on themselves, do they? They think, well, that's what cats do. And you need to be the centre of your own attention. And with this 10 of Wands in the reverse, again, it's like you're really cutting out all that stuff that doesn't serve you. You're putting time aside to meditate, to weigh up your options. It's really beautiful energy, pile number 1. And I'm actually really proud of you for going through all of this, because it's not easy. You know, after years of people pleasing, I think you're finally realising that certain people, places and things just don't serve you anymore. I feel like some of you could be on definitely a healing journey, potentially a sober journey. And you're really focusing on that physical body as well as that spiritual well-being. You could have just started doing some Reiki detoxing or something like that. And when you go on these journeys, I did a TikTok about this the other day actually, but yeah, when you go on these journeys, people, places and things start falling by the wayside. And in the past, like past you would have been heartbroken. No, I don't want to lose this person from my life. I don't want to lose this situation, this friendship. We've known each other for decades, or a relationship with the person you thought you'd spend your life with. But present you is just accepting all of this and just letting it go. You're thinking, do you know what? What have I lost out on, really? You've still got yourself. I'm hearing you've still got your practice. Some of you really, really are on the healing journey. I'm very called to all the herbs in this card. Like you're honing your craft, and your craft is getting you everywhere. Let's see what else we've got over here. Spirit Keeper of the West. Wow, look at that dawn. Bright future, yep. And blue flame. Okay, 100% guys. You are on such an amazing journey right now. I'm so proud of you. This is what's going on for you at the moment. You're literally just growing. You're not growing, you're blossoming. Let me check the book very quickly for this Spirit Keeper of the West. Yeah, transformation. You could not make this up, guys. Transformation, letting go of the old, initiation, illumination, harvest, gathering your inner resources. If it doesn't feel right, don't go ahead. Trust your heart. Chaos brings positive change. Almost all change can come out of turmoil. Don't be concerned if there is confusion in your life. It will all work out as it's supposed to. Like I said as well, with this blue flame card, this blue flame talks about the blue flame within the soul. It's all about that really deep spiritual soul growth and kind of understanding that mentality. As you strip all of this stuff away, you're not sad. You're not sad. You're accepting. You're refusing to go back to unhealthy coping mechanisms of the past. Those coping mechanisms are part of everything that you're stripping away because it just does not serve you anymore. Bright future. Hope truly springs eternal. Aspiration has been your driving force through difficult times. Your future is filled with love, laughter, and fulfilled dreams. Embrace these blessings with outstretched arms. Honestly, pile number one, I love this. For you at the moment, there is literally no stopping you. It's like you've literally walked through a gate. Like you've gone from past you to present you, and you feel like you saw it happening, but you kind of didn't at the same time. And there's just a whole new you now. A whole new you. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to be different for everybody because it's a general reading that I'm chucking out into the ether. But this message is someone who has either started doing their Reiki level 1 or Reiki level 2 or Reiki level 3. You know, going through that detoxification state, putting the time in to do that work. Or this is someone who is on the sober journey and you're a few days or a couple of weeks into that now, and you're realizing that you don't need whatever it was, whatever your crux used to be, you're realizing you don't need that anymore. Or this is the person who's been doing the therapy. You've been doing the work. You're realizing where your past trauma comes from. You're releasing that trauma. Well, integrating that trauma, seeing how it affects your reactions, affects your decisions, how it's made you a people pleaser or a fawner or hyper independent, any of those things. You're releasing all that because you can see that trauma for what it was. You can see how it's made you who you are, and you are growing, you are flourishing, blooming. And this blue flame over here, this blue flame is the scrummy, yummy energy that we all have within our soul. It's the little light, it's the little spark of life that we can go to within us. Like, we do not feel lonely anymore. We go to this spark of blue light energy within us. We go to the blue flame. And we realize that it's been within us the whole time. This is a number 2 card as well. So much balance coming to you. Again, we're all about initiations here and transformations, but not a sticky one. It's just so uplifting. It is time to take that next step and walk through the initiation and purification of the blue flame. What did I say? We're purifying, we're stripping it all away. People, places and things that do not serve us anymore. We're not spending our energy in that direction. We're choosing to walk in truth and integrity in all that we do. An affirmation for you here. I am ready to walk my truth, live with integrity, and shine my amazing light always. So what's going on for you at the moment, pile number 1? This is some bad bitch energy, isn't it? We're owning everything. We're owning our reactions. We're owning our past. We're owning our present, and we're owning our future. What parting advice do you have, please, Spirit? Okay. Lovers reversed, the sun reversed, the strength reversed. This is interesting. And the 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Queen of Swords reversed, 5 of Pentacles reversed. I feel like for some of you, this isn't easy. This isn't an easy journey. It's not, oh, I'm full of love and happiness now. It's like there's separations going on to create this wonderful feeling of individuality, this strong feeling of sense. This 7 of Wands energy with the meditating, the choosing yourself, the choosing your spiritual and physical body over everything else. With the sun reversed, yeah, you've had to choose not have fun, but it's like the easy fun that you used to go to. This especially will resonate with my recovery babes who are going through releasing any substances or toxicities. You used to go to those things for fun. And that's not easy to make those decisions. And with the 10 of Wands in the reverse, you have had to strip yourself bare and build yourself back up again. And the amount of strength that it takes to be so kind of weak and vulnerable with yourself is admirable. And that's why you're going through all this change. This is beautiful. And basically, these 3 cards at the bottom have come out as a recognition. This is a nod from the universe saying, I can see how hard you have worked. And it's paying off. Bright future, transformation, and walking into everything that you need right now. Love charm. Attract a lover, soulmate, or life partner. In that strong independence, you're not going to need the attention of another. You're not going to need somebody around to help you. You might find someone and you complement each other. But again, that's all going to come from a new place now. We have water. Work with the element of water for healing, purification, and refinement. Stay hydrated, kids. Also, bodies of water are extremely healing. And, you know, for those recovery people as well, I bet you're drinking so much more water than you ever used to now. You're not sipping all the time. And what about a final one, please? So much healing, guys. So much healing. Strip it all away. Like this 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck as well. This is old controlling energy. People, places and things you do not need. And you know what? If you have to get harsh with people, you should. You're not alone in this. You're very supported. The elements of fire, air, earth and water combine to create powerful, protective boundaries, spiritual, mental, physical and emotional. What did I say? And this is you setting those boundaries with yourself. And then we have the goddess here with healing feminine energy. I feel like other people's control, other people's harsh words, that doesn't even touch the sides. It just bounces off you because you've raised that vibration so much. That's what's going on with you, pile number 1. That is what is happening. You're either just starting to do this, you're in the middle of doing this, or you're like, yeah, man, I am owning it. So for any of you who are watching this and saying, no, I've not healed my trauma, no, I've still got to go through my recovery steps, no, I've got to do this, the future is bright. It's all totally doable. This is just stripping everything away and building it back up again properly, strongly, with the beautiful light from within. Absolutely love this for you, pile number 1. Absolutely love it for you. That was your reading, my loves. I really hope that resonated for you. If it did, please let me know in the comment section. You know, like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. It all really helps me on my journey. I will be trying to get more regular readings out for you all, so please watch this space. Also watch this space for potentially upcoming Patreon I'm thinking of starting for you all, so we can keep in touch a bit more and a bit further. Again, there's my Instagram, TikTok, all that. Come along for the ride on everything if you can. It's all slightly different content across the board. But yeah, that rose quartz, again, we didn't even touch on that much, but that lovely, yummy, sumptuous self-care energy. Like, you love yourself now, pile number 1. You didn't used to, but you do now. And that is beautiful. Okay, guys, link below if you want to book a private reading. But that was for you. I'm sending you so much love, light and blessings. Mwah. You take it easy. Bye-bye. Okay. Right, just watch your ears if you have headphones in. I'll clear the energy of the table. And on to pile number 2. Oh, the light's going. We'll be all right though, won't we? Okay, hi pile number 2. You chose the little selenite stick. Beautiful stone. I'll pop that up here for you so you know you're on the right reading. Selenite, what's it all about? Cleansing, protection. All my crystal jewellery that I make, at the beginning and end of each necklace and bracelet, I will put a bead of selenite because it's very good at keeping other crystals together. And you'll see I have selenite all across my table as well. It's very good for warding and protecting. Okay, I've started up here with the Light Seers Tarot. I stock that on my website if anyone's interested, but no pressure. You're just supposed to say all this stuff when you do your YouTubes, aren't you? One of the Native Spirit Oracle decks there, Wisdom of the Tao, and Blue Messiah reading cards. And I'll just have a little sip of this brew. So then, pile number 2, what's going on for you at the moment and what advice might you need? Let's see. Okay, we've got the 8 of Swords there. I think you're feeling a little tied up in knots at the moment. Yep. I think that that head of yours is a bit of a tornado right now. Very quick thoughts. You have one thought and it ties you, and another thought and it ties you, and you feel like in a prison of your own thoughts. Oops. Nearly threw it away. The thing about this card is, though, can you see all these crows tying her up? Those are the thoughts that are tying you up. And it's striking, it's so loud. But at the same time, if you could just see, you're a bit blind to what's going on at the moment. If you could just see, like, it's like you can feel the knots all tied up around you. But if you looked, you'd see that it's really thin, almost like spider's webs. So you could break out of that if you need to. Let's see what else is going on for you, pile number 2. 3 of Cups in the reverse. 10 of Swords in the reverse. Oh dear. What's got you all tied up in knots? I think it's something to do with a third party. Now, this is either a friend or a third party situation in a love relationship. You will know which one applies to you. But the 3 of Cups in the reverse is either representing a fallout with a good friend, or it's a third party in a relationship. The 3's a crowd sort of energy. Or it's a real lack of joy, like you can't celebrate anything anymore. It could be that you've been overindulging in something that you might need to pay attention to. Only take that last one if it resonates, but if you're quite the thirsty one, a bit boozy, any substances or smoking or something like that, that you indulge in a little more often than you'd like, that could be that as well. With the 10 of Swords here, it's difficult because you've got yourself all tied up in knots about this thing. It could have been you that's the third party. You know, you could have fallen out with a friend. You could have said some harsh words and you wish you'd not. You could have cheated on a partner, something like that. But this 10 of Swords in the reverse is an ending. This card, whenever this card comes out, it's like, draw a line under it. It's done. The betrayal has happened. Whatever this betrayal was, it's happened. And there's not really much going back on it now. 10 of Swords is a painful ending. And when it comes out reverse, for me, it's always, you must draw a line under this thing now. You know, if it was you that's maybe been committing some infidelity, it's done. It's not fixable. If it's you that's had some harsh words with a friend, again, it's done. Like, the hurt has happened. The trust has been broken. And I feel like you're looking in the mirror, or you don't want to look in the mirror. It might be you that's had this hurt cast upon to you. And every time you look in the mirror, you think you're such a fool for putting up with it. This is all negative self-talk. And do you know what? Sometimes in life people do things that they regret. They really do. And you can either let it consume you, or you can try and learn from it. You can try and learn and grow from it. Let's see what we've got going on over here. Spirit of water. Yeah, there's some deep emotional, just deep emotional healing needed here. Once you accept an ending, you can look at your behavior in the situation. You can assess the trauma that you might have endured. You can feel those emotions and allow yourself to try and heal. Let's see what else we've got. Lovers and partnership. Open your heart to love and live in the moment with passion and exuberance. Indulge in the harmony of a great partnership. Be happy. I mean, whatever's happened here, pile number 2, you can beat yourself up for being on the receiving end or the giving end of whatever this betrayal and hurt was. You can tie yourself up in knots until the cows come home, but to be honest with you, that's just going to be you living in your head, living in the past, and living in your pain. It's time to make a choice to be happy. And we have life force over here with the blue Messiah cards. Just going to get the book for these two. I've popped these two in this reading because I always find the books they're just so beautifully written and really profound messages, I find. Look, I opened it straight at that. This card, trust your intuition and know that you're on the right path. Take time to nurture yourself. Allow your inner child free rein. Believe in your dreams. Don't stifle your emotions. Trust the messages that they're giving you. Purify and cleanse yourself and your home. Healing is on its way. Emotional healing is expanding within you. Cleanse and purify yourself. Look, pile number 2, I really feel like you've got a lot of regret here. And there's stuff built up. It's hard because it's a general reading, so I can't really say exactly what's gone on in the situation. But what I can say is that your healing is your responsibility now. Your life force is your responsibility as well. Let's see what we've got over here. You will find happiness again. And you will be able to forgive yourself again. But making the decision to look in the mirror, take the blindfold off and listen to these thoughts once and for all. Because at the moment they're whispering around in your head and tying you up in knots. But if you accept these things, allow the water, the emotions, the intuition to swash over you. Again, with this sea energy, I don't know if water is going to be very healing for you. I don't know if you should get yourself to a body of water, like the ocean or a river, something like that. We live in a vast sea of energy where everything in the universe, from the earth to the stars, is connected via an invisible life force. If you've picked this card, it is time to expand your understanding of this life force so you can better serve humanity as a conscious expression of love. Yeah, okay. This is all making perfect sense now. Whatever this thing is, pile number 2, you can beat yourself up forever, or you can choose to change now. You can choose balance, you can choose to trust your intuition, and you can choose to live the life that you hoped you could live. Increase your life force by meditation, yoga or Tai Chi. It's time to focus literally on your vibration. This thing that's happened is low vibrational energy. You know it's low vibrational energy. You kind of have regrets about it. You need to dig deep and see where it's come from. So if you were on the giving end of this and you did cheat on somebody, or you've fallen out with a friend or something like that, it's time to go digging into your shadow and find out, why did you react like that? What sparked that reaction? And why do you have regrets from it now? Because essentially you know that you shouldn't have acted in that way. If you've been on the receiving end of it, instead of being in this woe is me energy, it is again time to look into your shadow aspects. Go deep diving into the spirit of the deep depths of your spirit and soul. And ask yourself, what caused me to react like that? What caused me to accept this treatment and behaviour for such a long time? The affirmation. I am positively raising my thought vibrations and consciously choosing thoughts that will direct the life force flowing through me with love. What's the karma from this situation? What are you healing? Because you can heal something here. Let's get some parting advice for my pile number 2s, because I think you're just feeling a lot of regret. But this card here, this life force card, is about choosing these thoughts that are tying you up in knots. And the first thing you do to choose those thoughts is take the blindfold off and look at them. Can I have 3 cards to clarify these, please? Some validation or confirmation, please. The world in the reverse. Yeah, there is a cycle that's not closed, but it needs closing off. If you don't address these things, this cycle is going to repeat itself again, okay? And I know that you don't want it to repeat itself. That's why you've been drawn to this video. 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. 2 more 3s, but in the upright now. So whatever this situation is, it's done, like we said. I'm really sorry, but it's lost, okay? I think the bond that was there has been severed. And that's why the 10 of Swords is out here. 3 of Pentacles, but 3 of Swords. So we've got 3, 3, 3. You've got divine intervention almost happening for you now. And the 3 of Pentacles is all about teamwork. The 3 of Swords, you have to feel this pain to heal this pain, okay? And then again, connecting with that inner child is how you're going to be addressing some of these issues that you've been having. The Hierophant in the reverse. Sorry, I'm just laughing because it's quite a harsh message to be given to somebody. But you've not got the higher ground here. You're not the one giving the lesson, you're the one receiving the lesson. So understand that you can close this chapter and you can learn and you can grow from this. And if you can learn and grow from this, then you will be raising your vibration by doing that. And this Ace of Cups is here to say that there is a fresh new beginning for you. Remember this Lovers and Partnership card, okay? You get to choose what energy you allow into your inner sanctum. Your heart is the water. So you get to decide how you fill your cup. You don't want to fill your cup with this thing that's done, with this pain, this betrayal, whatever this is. You don't want to fill your cup with that. You must start filling your cup with love to raise that vibration. Okay. I'm just going to pull a couple of these Making Magic mini cards to sign off. It all starts with self now. No more external demands, no more external validation. You must go internally with this to get the answers that you seek. Mystic Star. Harmony in the home and great friendships. For some of you, if this is a friendship that's been severed, I'm hearing something about apologies. Apologies can't be empty. Apologies are empty unless there is changed behaviour. I'm going to let that sink in because I just had so many different messages coming around in my head then about taking advantage, about give and take, about this, that and the other. Whatever this loss of joy is, you must focus on harmony. Harmony in the home and in your relationships going forwards. It's a real look in the mirror for somebody, this reading. So please don't take this as an attack. Take it as a message from Spirit, a bit of guidance. To cut through to the truth of a situation air. Work with the element of air to cut through to the core of a situation and see the truth. And we have wishes come true, a rapid achievement of your dreams and wishes. Things are going to change. Like, I feel like you're sat there looking at yourself thinking, why is my life always like this? Because you must break the cycle. With the world in the reverse there, it's up to you to break this cycle now. You have an ending which leads to a new beginning. You get to choose if this new beginning is going to be repeating the old cycle or not. Little luxuries generates luxurious experiences and surroundings. Self-care. Self-care starts with a little luxury now and again. And we've got a successful career, a happy working environment, pay rises and promotions. Once you focus on this vibration, raising this vibration, everything else is going to raise up with it. So take a long, hard look in the mirror, my love. You're only human. You must remember that. Okay, that was your reading. I'm wishing you all the very, very best with everything going forwards. I'm sorry if this reading was a little, I don't know if it was a bit harsh, but it was a very truthful situation, wasn't it? But it comes with healing. It comes with energetic healing, recognizing that either you were in the wrong or you were wronged. One of those things has happened here. And when you decide, that's up to you. Not decide, but when you realize that either you were in the wrong or you have been wronged, then you'll figure it out. I'm sorry for this painful ending that you're going through though. But look in the mirror. It all starts with you and assessing your actions, reactions, and things like that. Okay, and that's selenite again. So it's all about cleansing, wasn't it? Protecting and cleansing. It's time for a cleanse of your energy with that water and the healing and everything like that. Whew. Keeping the vibrations clean with the selenite there. Okay, pile number 2. I'm sending you so much light, blessings, and healing energy. Mwah. You take it easy. Bye-bye. Okay. If you have headphones in, please just watch your ears as I cleanse the energy of the table. Okay. And we're on to pile number 3. Okay, pile number 3. Oops, sorry, I just hit that radiator again. So you've chosen this piece of carnelian. Sorry, the light's really going now by the time we get to you. I hope that we finish before it's completely dark. Anyway, you've chosen the carnelian. This is a very grounding stone. It connects in with the root chakra, the sacral chakra, or sacral, however you say it. It's really good for self-esteem, creativity, and feeling connected within your internal body system, if you know what I mean. I'm just going to pop that up there so you know that you're on the right reading. Okay, let's see what we've got for you, pile number 1. We've got the Light Seers Tarot up here. And then we've got the Native Spirit Oracle deck, Wisdom of the Tao, and one of these blue Messiah reading cards as well. So thank you so much for letting me read for you today. I'm going to jump into your reading. Okay, Ace of Swords. There's so much in this reading. The title of this reading is about you, what's going on for you, but it seems that there is a lot of growth going on for everybody collectively. And for you, pile number 3, with the Ace of Swords, I'm hearing cut to the chase. That's interesting. It's about cutting out all that stuff that doesn't serve you anymore. It's about grasping the truth. And it's about having a fresh start. A sharp new start. One of truth. One of openness and honesty. And a clear mindset. Like knowing exactly what it is that you do want so you can go for it and you can cut the other things out. Very interesting. Let's see what else we've got here. 5 of Cups reversed. King of Swords reversed. Okay. It's a very sharp reading in general. Very interesting. So you know what you want. And what you want is to release any grief, release any feelings of loss. You don't want this heartache anymore. You want to focus on love again, is what you want. You want to focus on love again, but unfortunately you've got this King of Swords energy where you don't want to let anyone in. Very cold, very cool, calm, collected, calculated even. If it was upright, you're feeling the cool breeze on your skin and embracing it, using your knowledge as your power. When the King of Swords comes out reversed, for me, it's about you want the truth, but somehow you're not seeing the truth. You might be an air sign, but you don't have to be. That's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but there could be sun, moon, rising. It's the energy about it, though. You want clear communication so you can focus on love and positivity, but there is still some grief that you must release. Again, calculations. I can see, I've never noticed these bits of maths. And we seem to have some, is that the Kabbalah tree? Yeah. It's all about knowledge, and knowledge is power. Don't shoot the messenger here, pile number 3. But with the King of Swords in the reverse, like I feel like you know a lot more. It's like you feel like you know it all sometimes. There is always space for more learning. And with this King of Swords in the reverse, I feel like you can be quite standoffish with some people. Like you want to be focusing on love and moving forwards, but because you've not completely released the pain of the past, you're working on it. But you're not a robot, pile number 3. Nothing against robots. But you have emotions. Allow yourself to feel them. This is like real Ice Queen or Ice King energy. Allow yourself to be a bit more open to receiving. I'm very intrigued to see. We've got offerings. The Way. The Way says, you are in the right place at the right time. Stay grounded. Oops. Stay grounded. Avoid extremes because it could change. Abandon false praise and people will be truthful. We want the truth. Shun formality and people will be sincere. Forsake cleverness and people will be kind to each other. I feel like this is telling you that you do have a bit more to learn. I feel like if you get out and give some offerings to the universe, you're going to receive a lot more knowledge. And then we have False God. Very interesting. Number 11 card there. It's very interesting that you've got the False God card in here. And this same forsake cleverness. I feel like the thing that you need to cut out is your own expectations of yourself. There's a real need to address your ego here. And I don't mean ego as in like stuck up or anything like that. The ego is, it's like your reactions to things. It's like your expectations, how you see yourself, that sort of thing. And this False God card It's not necessarily talking about idols and statues and a false god in that kind of way. It talks about the ego within and how, let me get the book. It's about how you could be blinded by this stuff sometimes. It is that part of you that does not want to let go of lower vibrational thinking patterns. The conflicting voice that you sometimes hear when wishing to follow your heart. Stay conscious, dear one, of the energy you feed within you. And be discerning of the false gods within others too. The ego often hides behind strong opinions that appear to be true. This is about finding your new truth. Your old truth and your new truth. It's about growth and transformation, much like the other two piles. Aligning yourself with the goddess energy or God energy within is aligning yourself with truth, unconditional love and compassion. And this King of Swords in the reverse is lacking a bit of compassion at the moment. Through the wisdom of your heart, may you always be guided by the light of truth. And the affirmation, embracing the garden within me with loving kindness, I feed the divine light within me with love. I think you speak to yourself so harshly sometimes, pile number 3. This King of Swords in the reverse has got some really heavy energy on it. And at first I was thinking, are you so standoffish with other people? But I've realised it's with yourself as well. For whatever reason, whatever you've been through, you hold yourself to such high standards. You're in the right place at the right time. Avoid extremes. Forsake cleverness and people will be kind. You must have more compassion for yourself. You've been through it. The fact that the 5 of Cups is here is telling me that you have experienced heartache, pain. You've felt your soul being drained away from you because of the amount of grief you've felt. And if somebody you knew had been through something like that, you would not talk to them in this way that you talk to yourself. Let me have a look at this offerings card for you, because I think there's something beautiful here. I think it's about getting in touch with nature, getting in touch with yourself, offering beautiful things to yourself, offering things out to nature to connect in with your spirit team. Yeah, the universe. Oh, pile number 3. You don't need to be so harsh. The universe is grateful for you. You are a gift to the world. Feel gratitude for everything in your life, even the things that don't seem perfect. And with you, pile number 3, I feel like there's a lot of things that you think are not perfect about you, but you are exactly where you need to be. Appreciation for everything flows through you in great bounty. Cherish the preciousness of life and everyone and everything around you, and thus you will be cherished. Offerings can be made to the sun, the earth, the plants, the animals, and everything in creation. Gratitude is the secret to a joy-filled life. So, what's the truth that you need here? It's about getting grateful. And you're learning to do that. With that 5 of Cups reversed, it's telling me that you're releasing the pain and you're looking towards love again. But yet you tell yourself you're not looking towards love in the right way. And that is the speak of your ego. It's your ego that is telling you you're not good enough. Your beautiful natural self knows the truth of the matter. You're so intelligent, pile number 3. Like this Swords energy here. So intelligent. What's the advice for my pile number 3, please? 9 of Cups. You must celebrate. You need to celebrate yourself. This is the 9 of Cups. It's the genie in a bottle card. And the message that this card is telling most people for me at the moment is, imagine the genie turns up and grants you 3 wishes. What are your 3 wishes for yourself, pile number 3? And I know you're very intellectual, so I know you're not just going to answer quickly like fame, fortune, happy marriage, and leave it at that. Knowledge is power for you, but power is not the end goal? These are the questions that you need to start asking yourself. I feel like this is a rabbit hole for you to fall down when, if you had to choose what your 3 wishes were, what would they be? King of Wands here as well. You're going to start sparking some passion back into your life. Everything has felt very intellectual. A bit of creativity wouldn't go amiss. With this offering, maybe it's time to offer out something creative to the universe as your gratitude for the moment. But do know that when you access this truth, accept and access this truth, wish fulfillment is coming to you. Abundance is coming to you. What else do we need to tell pile number 3, please, Spirit? Feels like that one. And it's the 6 of Swords. It's time to move on to calmer waters. It's time to leave the past in the past. It's time to release those control issues that you hold over yourself. Okay? Yes, there was chaotic energy in the past. Yes, I think your brain has been quite chaotic and it's something that you've had to rein in. But you're moving on to a much calmer and brighter future. You really, really are. Let's see. What else for pile number 3, please? That's too many. Pile number 3, please. King of Swords is in the reverse. What do we need to tell pile number 3, please? Okay, there's that Tower again. That's beautiful. Okay. Ace of Cups. I was thinking, are some cups going to come out here? I was thinking Queen of Cups and we got Ace of Cups. You deserve happiness just as much as everybody else. You do not need to be so cold with yourself. And when you realise that this is your ego talking, that it's your ego controlling your level of control that you have on yourself. When you discover your ego, you're going to notice as well. You're going to notice like this inner voice talking to you. And everybody knows they have an inner voice, but you're going to notice the nuances in it and you're going to realise which parts of that inner voice are ego and which parts of that are your true self that wants to go on to this calmer future. And you're going to start really assessing, intellectualising everything in a good way. And when you start getting grateful, you're going to realise what your 3 wishes are. And you're going to realise how easy it is to make them happen in your day-to-day. 3 major arcana here as your parting message. The Tower, the Moon, and the Fool. And I'm hearing here that there is a huge shake-up coming your way. A self-inflicted shake-up. You are changing the way your subconscious works. And that is no easy feat. No mean feat, however you want to say it. With the strength and determination to have this new beginning, to have this new normal. That's what you want. You want a new normal. And so far in your reading, looking at my timer, I've seen 333, 444 and 555. It is time for change with you, pile number 3. And you're tearing down the foundations of all your internal systems. You're changing the way that you speak to yourself. You're addressing those shadows deep within your subconscious and finding some beautiful faith. Here is, you started with a new beginning and it's ending with a new beginning with the Fool here. No longer will you think anyone foolish, including yourself. You're just going to, it's beautiful. You're going to leap and the universe will catch you, basically. You're going to get grateful. You're going to start getting grateful for everything. even the little annoying things that happen in your life. You know, say you miss the bus. You're going to be grateful for that because, hey, who knows, you might have ended up falling off the bus at the other end if you got that bus. Or you miss the bus, but then it turns out that while you're waiting, you get to see a rainbow. All those little things you're going to start appreciating. And you're going to just leap into this beautiful new faith system. We've got achievement here as well. Win the award, accolade, or contract. And you are a winner, pile number 3. You like to win, which is why you talk to yourself so negatively. Because if you're not winning and you're not the top of the chain, then you feel like not good enough. And those are the ego things you need to change. Time to shine. Creates the energetic resonance for golden opportunities. Love that for you. And one more. Love charm. Attract a lover, soulmate, or life partner. This is about self-love. And Dragonfly, you bring light to this world, pile number 3. The way that your ego talks to you is not the true you. You are full of love and light and fresh energy wanting to come out, which is why you're going to be cutting out that stuff that doesn't serve you anymore. And that stuff that doesn't serve you anymore is that internal negative self-talk. Okay, pile number 3, that was your reading. I really hope that resonated for you. If it did, please let me know in the comment section below. You know, like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. All really helps me on my journey. If you did want to book a private reading with me, you can get in touch using the link to my website. You'll see all the different types of readings I have on offer. You can also see I've got like crystal jewellery and candles and things on sale there as well. But no pressure. I'm just here flinging the messages out. Also, if you want more messages, there's my Instagram, my Facebook and my TikTok. I'm at Moonlight Lady 1111 across the board there. Okay, pile number 3. I am sending you so much light and beautiful blessings. And I'm just noticing we've got the carnelian here again. Self-esteem is what is coming through with this carnelian. Getting grounded, connecting with your creativity, and really appreciating yourself. Being grateful for everything in your life, but also being grateful for you. Because I'm grateful for you. You've got so much fire inside of yourself. So warm it up a little bit. Okay, my loves. You take it easy. Bye.